Nearly $6 million has been awarded to the state for disaster relief employment for those impacted by Hurricane Michael. Governor Ron DeSantis made the announcement today. This money will provide disaster relief employment in the form of temporary jobs that support cleanup and recovery efforts in a declared disaster area. For more information, head to disasterrecovery.employflorida.com. Hurricane season is right around the corner, and if you live in Lee County, there are some free seminars coming up where you can learn how to prepare your family and home. The seminars are put on by Lee County Emergency Management. They'll be on May 1st, the 10th, and 22nd, as well as on June 19th. The locations and times are on your screen, or just go to leeeoc.com for more information.
You can register right now for an active shooter presentation in Charlotte County. The Sheriff's Office is hosting this event on June 11th at Charlotte Technical College. Experts are going to talk about situational awareness, how to act quickly, and other topics. This is a free event, but to register, you can go to the Sheriff's Office Facebook page right now.
More than 30 people in Illinois are recovering after a tractor trailer carrying chemicals leaked. It contained anhydrous ammonia, which can cause unconsciousness, sometimes even death when inhaled. The chemical is commonly used by farmers. The spill created a plume of chemical smoke that went up in the air. Deputies and an officer were among those who had to go to the hospital. Everyone is expected to be okay. The leak has since been contained.
Southwest Florida International Airport has been busy lately. New numbers are showing just last month, more than 1,480,000 passengers traveled through the airport. This is a 7% increase compared to March of 2018. The traffic leader in March was Southwest Airlines with 288,000 passengers traveling to and from Fort Myers. If you noticed the office was a little more crowded today, yeah, it's because it was Take Our Daughters and Sons to Work Day.
All right, full bunch. Today, First Lady Casey DeSantis and Governor Ron DeSantis with their children, Madison and Mason, welcomed more than 500 children, parents, and mentors at the Florida Capitol for the holiday. They got to tour more than a dozen exhibits, participated in interactive activities, and learned about career opportunities in the Sunshine State. Doing good pays off. How a spring breaker is getting honored for cleaning up a Florida beach.
Gardening your way to protecting paradise with Shari Armstrong. Look how relaxed she is. She's going to explain the local program that'll walk you step by step toward going green right in your yard. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
I'm meteorologist Danny Beckstrom. As the kids head out to the bus stop tomorrow morning, they won't need the umbrella in the early hours, but make sure they have the umbrella in the backpack. Rain chances, storm chances. Return to the forecast for the second half of your Friday. But tomorrow morning, no major weather worries, just mild and muggy conditions. It will feel a touch warmer than where we've been so far this week, so kids probably don't even need a jacket to start the day. Make sure to catch my full forecast tomorrow morning. I'll let you know what to expect as we head into the weekend. That's on Fox 4 Morning News until 9 a.m.
Live from the station that's in your corner. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
Protecting paradise means keeping you informed of environmental issues in our area.
That's right. It's also about giving you the tools to help sustain our environment. 4 in your corner, Shari Armstrong's telling us about a program helping our environment through gardening.
This Cape Coral oasis is exactly what you need to relax. There are flowers and butterflies and mulch. Okay, spoiler alert, this is actually Marie Hauser's garden, which once looked like this. Now it's certified through a program the University of Florida defines as Florida-friendly landscaping.
We don't have to water, we don't have a sprinkler system, we don't get the hose out.
That's because Marie's garden is full of plants that are native to the state. They can survive Florida weather, and they don't require harmful chemicals to stay alive.
We know what's been sprayed here, nothing.
The program provides volunteer master gardeners like Marianne Parsons. Their job, to get you thinking.
How much do you fertilize? What kind of fertilizer? What kind of mulch do you use?
She says environmental change requires everyone's help.
We always tend to blame it's Lake Okeechobee, it's this, it's that, it's our elected officials. No, it's all of us.
Master gardeners use a point system during home visits to figure out the Florida friendliness of a garden, and that's how you get one of these. Marie says for her, it's not about the sign, it's about water quality.
The water tends to stay on our property longer. It doesn't just run off. By the time it runs off, it's cleaner.
And she says it's about
inviting the birds and butterflies to our yard by providing the plants that they need to live. And to think we're doing our part to save the environment.
That's what it takes to get Shari to come to your backyard. You gotta at least save the environment a little bit. Program organizers say there's been a reduction in fertilizer and water use with this Florida-friendly landscape program. If you'd like to find out more about the program, be a part of it, there is a class this Saturday, and you can get the details right now on our website. Just click on Shari's story on fox4now.com.
Well, the city of Miami Beach is recognizing a teenager who spent his spring break picking up trash instead of partying. Joshua Caraway, a biology student at the University of West Georgia, was spotted walking up and down the beach collecting anything that didn't belong. Well, yesterday he received a proclamation from Miami Beach leaders to formally thank him for his efforts. Caraway's beach cleanup went viral on social media. City officials said hundreds of thousands of people saw his act of selflessness, and they hope it motivates others to help out when they can.
And when you see somebody who's here on vacation deciding that he wants to take it upon himself to clean up after not only after everybody, it really was very heartening.
Well, he's on the right track because after he graduates from college, Caraway said he wants to open a business whose sole focus is to try and better the environment.
That just lifts your heart.
Absolutely.
A historic and awesome moment at Zoo Miami.
Yeah, the zoo welcomed a newborn greater one-horned Indian rhinoceros. The staff says this newborn's doing well and expected to make its public debut in a few weeks. This is the second birth of this species of a rhino at Zoo Miami. Indian rhinos are a rare and endangered species. There are less than 3,000 of them still in the wild. How cool to watch that. Well, Fish and Wildlife now have more money for freshwater turtle disease research. Fish and Wildlife Foundation of Florida announced a $30,000 grant to the agency. The project will investigate the deaths of freshwater turtles in the St. Johns River watershed. Since March of 2018, an unprecedented 300 sick or even dead turtles have been reported to FWC. The cause is suspected to be a virus. The grant will allow researchers to further look into this virus.
All right, live look at our Store Smart Sky Cam tonight from the Best Western Waterfront in North Fort Myers. It's been a while since we've shown you this camera, so it's nice to be able to see it. Shout out to our engineering department for that. And beautiful day here across the area. Looking at the Closatchee Bridge, looks like traffic moving smoothly there into and out of downtown Fort Myers. So it's going to be a pretty nice evening across the area. Some high clouds streaming across the region now. And that kept temperatures down today a little bit. Only 84 for a high after seeing several days with temperatures into the mid to upper 80s across the region. You see 87 yesterday, 84 here. So it looks like that cooling trend will continue into tonight, as we're going to be seeing those temperatures overnight tonight falling back into the 70s. And then by next week, we're looking at highs above average. Many days next week likely going to be approaching 90 degrees, which I'll show you on the 7-day forecast here in just a few minutes. Here's a look at Doppler radar tonight. Dry. That will not be the case tomorrow in some areas. We're expecting a small chance for a few showers and storms here for tomorrow evening with a cold front that's going to move into the area. But right now it looks like for the most part the forecast is going to be mostly dry here as we head into the upcoming weekend. Currently 80 out at Page Field, 78 in the Cape. Along Highway 29 we're looking at readings anywhere from 85 to Palmdale, 84 LaBelle and Immokalee. So again, another pleasant evening expected across the region. And then tomorrow, we're going to be watching the winds pick up a little bit out of the south and southwest as this cold front approaches our area. You can see the clouds that have been streaming quickly across the state, and that's as a result, of course, this upper level trough that's going to be headed our way and the cold front associated with it. And you can see the storms are extending all the way down to the Gulf, and we're going to be watching to see if we get any more development even farther down in the Gulf that could potentially affect parts of the peninsula here for tomorrow. The Storm Prediction Center nonetheless, though, has us on under a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow, basically north of the Caloosahatchee River up towards Interstate 4. And that's where we could see a couple of storms that may produce some gusty winds up into the severe category, if you will. But right now that chance is looking low at this point. And if anything does develop, it'll be on the very widely scattered to isolated basis. So your potential hazards for tomorrow, damaging wind, I think, would be the most likely threat from any storm that does happen to pop up. And of course, lightning with the storms. But again, those chances tomorrow only running about 30 to 40%. So most of us likely are not going to see much of the way of rainfall with this front as it moves through. So here's predictors starting off tomorrow morning. Notice the winds are going to begin picking up here throughout the morning and afternoon, indicated by these window arrows here. But notice that predictors really not that bullish with that chance for rain along the front. It's going to be very widely scattered. So if you do happen to see one, you'll be one of the few. And then those will track south out of our area here for Saturday morning. And right now, looks like the weekend's going to be pretty nice with highs into the upper 80s and lots of sunshine. Tonight down to 70 degrees, a little bit more humid than it's been the past couple of nights, and then those winds picking up out of the south and southwest for tomorrow. 84 your high temperature, and we'll be tracking that chance for some late day storms across the area. Here's your Ingham Marine forecast, 2 to 4 foot seas with a west wind 10 to 20 knots. Inland waters, a moderate chop, and watch out for that chance for a storm or two over the marine areas. Here's your 7-day forecast, and after we get through the weekend, next week temperatures crank up, near 90 expected for most of next week, with a slight chance for some afternoon showers and storms here Tuesday through Thursday. Otherwise, a mostly dry forecast here for the next 7 days.
Out of the yard, everybody, out of the yard. Out of the yard, come on.
Get out of the yard, they're saying. The family wanted a closer look at this herd of grazing sheep, but they quickly learned it was a bad idea when they started storming toward them. How they got the sheep out of their yard. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6. This is wacky. This California family wanted a closer look at a flock of sheep grazing behind their home.
Not the 80s band, flock of sheep.
No, I think the sheep were like, what the flock?
Okay.
You know, with an L.
Yeah, exactly. But they got a little more than they bargained for.
Out of the yard, everybody, out of the yard. Out of the yard, come on.
Get out of here!
Oh, it sounds so pleasant with a little child saying that. The man opened his back gate and hundreds of sheep took that as an invitation to come right in. At first, amusing, right? Then the family got annoyed. The sheep wouldn't really budge until the man's wife got onto their trampoline with a tambourine. The sheep were there to eat away the vegetation ahead of fire season. Flock of seagulls is what I was thinking of, by the way.
And I'd like to be part of the solution, not the problem.
Giving you the power to help protect our paradise. The local couple creating a fundraising website to make it easy for you to give to environmental causes.
Should have never given that kid back. That kid would be alive probably today if they didn't.
So painful as we get new information about the tragic death of a little boy whose parents are accused of killing him and burying him. Why? He was placed in foster care and then sent back to those parents. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
Incident scene.
Live from the station that's in your corner. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
Here at Fox 4, we're dedicated to finding ways to help protect our paradise, and we want to empower you to find ways that apply to all aspects of your life.
That's right, it can be in so many areas. 4 in Your Corner's Lauren Petrelli spoke with a Fort Myers couple hoping to make that a little easier with their new business called Eco-Friendly Fundraising.
Be kind and be nice to the earth.
Really nicely, gently.
That's not only the motto the Fos family lives by, but it's also the one they apply to their new business, Eco-Life Fundraising.
To raise money for schools, they sell popcorn or candles,
Wrapping paper.
Right? But we came up with an idea for selling eco-friendly products.
Tired of the same old, the couple combined their backgrounds as a teacher and an eco-product designer to create a simple and easy-to-use fundraising website.
So each kid gets their own URL, and then through that, their parents can share that on social media. And everything purchased on that store through that URL goes towards that kid and towards that kid's school.
Really, the site can be used by schools, churches, or any organization. They even have a separate site called Shop Eco-Life for any consumer who just wants to shop greener. And all of the products are carefully hand-picked.
So Piggy Paint, which is one of our products, has no chemicals. It won't peel off, it doesn't chip. My girls love it.
Some of the products are even Christopher's own design, like Woo Bamboo.
So the toothbrushes are made from bamboo, the floss is made from silk, and all of our stuff we call it very eco-awesome.
The couple says they already have reservations for next school year. That includes Crestwell School in Fort Myers, where Danielle currently teaches.
It's just a great feeling that my principal is backing us up, and it's just such a great concept, and we're so passionate about it.
As parents with 4 little ones at home, the Fos couple says their kids are a constant reminder of why their message is so important.
We don't own this world, we're borrowing it from our kids, and we have to give it back to them one day. And I'd like to be part of the solution, not the problem.
And that was Lauren Petrelli reporting. That couple also wants to give back to the community. So if you shop on their site now or when a fundraiser is over, some of the proceeds will go to the charity America's Tooth Fairy. And in the future, they say they hope to partner with Captains for Clean Water to keep that money right here in Southwest Florida. Well, here's a chance for you to get rid of that unused or even expired prescription drug safely. Fort Myers Police is inviting you to drop off what you don't need this Saturday between 10 in the morning and 2. This is part of the National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day to keep the drugs from getting in the wrong hands or even flushed into our waterways by improper disposal down the drain. You can drop off your unused meds at police headquarters on Woodman Way. And a heads up, if you use Letran, seasonal schedule changes are about to happen. 5 bus routes will return to their off-season schedules beginning next week, Thursday, May 2nd. This will affect service for Fort Myers Beach, Estero, Bonita Springs, the Downtown River District, and the link connection with Collier Area Transit. The Fort Myers Beach tram service will end on Wednesday, May 1st. To view schedules or buy discounted passes, just head to rideletran.com. And a push to get invasive fish species out of our fresh waterways will start tomorrow as well with a roundup. The 3-day competition kicks off through Sunday. Weigh-ins will happen from noon until 3 on Sunday at Bass Pro Shops at Gulf Coast Town Center. All fish will be donated to Feed Wildlife, Patient at Crow, and animals at the Naples Zoo and Shy Wolf Sanctuary. For more information or to register, head to our website, fox4now.com.
Could broken hockey sticks be part of the solution to protecting our paradise? I went to Bonita Springs to talk to this college student and others who say, yeah, it works. Tomorrow on Fox 4 News at 10, I'm going to take you into the heart of their mission in Bonita. That's where they're keeping broken hockey sticks out of landfills by turning them into mini oyster reefs. And those oysters are filtering toxins out of our water on a scale that may surprise you.
It can be significant. We can be talking thousands, tens of thousands of gallons of water per day in a water body.
That are getting clean.
Yeah.
I particularly liked it because I'm actually an avid hockey fan. I've been playing for quite some time, and a lot of guys out here, they're hockey fans too, so we're just like, why don't we combine both of them and see what we can do with them?
Oh, they're doing a lot with them. You catch my full report on how hockey sticks are being used to protect paradise. That's tomorrow on Fox 4 News at 10.
Well, the Conservancy of Southwest Florida is asking for your help to help some little guys out. Check it out. It's a baby crow eating. The Conservancy says in the past 2 days, so many injured and orphaned baby animals were admitted to the wildlife hospital that every nursery enclosure is now full, and they need more food and dishes for all of the animals. They're asking for donations on their Amazon wish list. For more information, go to their Facebook page.
If you're a pet owner in Collier County, you can get low-cost vaccines and microchips for your furry little friend. Collier County Domestic Animal Services is offering $10 vaccines, cheap, for dogs and cats on the last Friday of every month. So that's tomorrow from 11 in the morning until 2 for this month at the Naples Shelter. A microchip will cost $15. You don't even need an appointment, not necessary. Dogs have to be on a leash. Cats need to be in a carrier, and they have to drop their attitude. I just added that part about the cats. If you're not following the speed limit in school zones lately, you could definitely be more likely to get busted. The Florida Sheriff's Task Force is now wrapping up its 5-day Operation School Zone Safety, but they still got one more day to go. They're making sure we all obey traffic laws around schools by stepping up their patrols. Again, their last day is tomorrow, but they can get you anytime.
A Tampa Bay area fisherman is back home tonight after doctors treated him for a flesh-eating bacteria. We do want to warn you, some of these images you might find pretty graphic. It happened about 20 miles off the coast of Palm Harbor. Ooh. Mike Walton thinks a fish hook cut him. The formal diagnosis, necrotizing fasciitis. It's very rare, and all it takes is a small cut to get into your body. Well, now he says he is in good spirits, and like any true angler, he's ready to get back in the water.
You know, it kind of makes me laugh. I think, you know, it's a 1 in a million chance of getting this or whatever. Think I hit the lotto? No.
Yeah, that would be a better choice. The Azona Fish Camp is having a fishing tournament in June, and part of the proceeds will go to Mike's medical bills.
It's a story that really you just feel in your stomach. These court documents coming out painting a chilling picture of the short life of little AJ Friend. He's that little boy who was reported missing in a small town in Illinois. His parents are now being held on $5 million bail for each. That's $1 million for every year their little boy lived.
A heartbreaking story. And a day after investigators found AJ's body, detectives detail his death. Mary Maloney explains.
How sweet the sound. Songs, tears, and blue balloons outside the house where AJ Friend lived and died.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible that somebody would hurt their own child.
The 5-year-old endured a lifetime of problems. According to the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, in October 2013, AJ was born with opiates in his system. By November of that year, the infant was placed in foster care. Less than 2 years later, in June 2015, he returned to his parents. In 2018, the Department of Children and Families investigated the family twice. In December, investigators found the home to be unlivable with dog feces and urine, but could not determine if AJ or his sibling were being abused. 4 months later, AJ was dead.
They should have never given that kid back. That kid would be alive probably today if they didn't.
According to court documents on April 15th, AJ was beaten and forced into a cold shower. He died that day. Investigators say his father wrapped his body in plastic and buried him about 10 miles away. 3 days later, his dad called 911.
We have a missing child.
A week after that call, AJ's parents, both charged with murder, stood in court to face a judge. Inside the jail where AJ's parents will await their next hearing, inmates posted a simple message to commemorate a short life. R.I.P. AJ. I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
French police in Paris are getting their first look inside Notre Dame Cathedral since that fire more than a week ago. Scientists are gathering evidence on the cause of the fire that damaged the roof and destroyed the cathedral spire last week. 3 different agencies are looking for clues which might suggest exactly how that fire started. The fire ripped through that centuries-old building on April 15th. Police are treating the cause of the fire as accidental. Magic at the ballpark, where you can experience Harry Potter magic while you're watching a baseball game right here in Southwest Florida.
Sounds like fun. Like this, climbing for a cause, how you can join hundreds of people in Fort Myers climbing stairs to raise money for lung disease. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
Live from the station that's in your corner. You're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
Happening this weekend, you can climb up one of the tallest buildings in Fort Myers. Doesn't sound like fun? You will, though, help raise money for lung disease research in Southwest Florida.
Does sound kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how pretty it is. The American Lung Association is holding its annual Fight for Air climb at Oasis Grand Towers on Saturday morning.